Hello boys and girls, I hope you have all really enjoyed listening to Carol's great story. We are thinking this week about Jesus saying, I am the bread, and so we're going to have a go at making some bread. So in your packs, you should have a pack of flour like this. So you'll need your bread mix, a mixing bowl, a spoon, just ordinary plain flour, warm water, 350 mils, some kind of a timer. If you've got cling film, then use cling film. If you've not got cling film, then a tea towel and a baking tray. Any baking tray is fine. It doesn't need to be a loaf tin. Step 1, turn on your oven. Step 2 is to empty your flour into the bowl. Okay, step 3 is you're going to add the water. Set a 5-minute timer. And you're going to mix for the full length of time that timer is going for. So 5 minutes. Gets in there. Once you finish that, then we're just going to leave the bread or the dough to rest just for 5 minutes, and then we'll go again. While your bread mixture is just resting, wipe down your surface and sprinkle over some flour so that you're ready for when the 5-minute timer sounds. We need to line the tin, so we can use baking paper if you've got that, or we can use butter to spread a layer of butter into the tin. So there's a layer of butter in there, and then to make extra especially sure that it doesn't stick, we can put some flour in and tap it about to make sure that it sticks. So the tray is then lined, so when we're done with kneading the bread, we can just pop it in. Okay, this time you're going to take your mixture and put it on top of all of that flour on your surface. We're going to knead the dough, and we're going to do that for another 5 minutes. So get your timer. 5 minutes. Alright. Ooh. So you just imagine that it's a big bit of slime, and we just want to stretch the slime. Oh, I'm going to need more flour. So just stretch the slime. Push it down and stretch it. Stretch, stretch. So we're going to use the heels of your hands to push down all over it, and then pull it and stretch. Okay, push with your heels of your hands, push, push, and stretch it. And if it's really sticky on your hands, then you can get some more flour. Okay, push with this part of your hands, push, 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 and stretch. Push, push. Right, we're now going to put that nicely kneaded dough into our tin, and we're going to leave it to do its thing. So you either take some cling film and wrap it around, or you take a cloth and wet it. So once the timer has sounded, we need to uncover it, and your bread should look something like this, or your dough, so that it's now bigger than it was before, and we need to put it into the oven. So you should really ask a grown-up to do this bit, but if your grown-up say that it's okay, then you're going to put it in the oven. So I'm going to use an oven mitt, just because the oven, it will be hot even though the tray isn't hot just now. So that's it in the oven. We need 30 minutes and we'll check it at the end. Okay, so we've got our bread in the oven, timer is set. The only last thing to do is to get all of the dishes tidied up. Make sure you're helping, don't leave that to your grown-ups. And by the time that you're done, you will hopefully have some lovely homemade bread to eat. So once the timer sounds, you're going to make sure that you've got a grown-up to help you, and take your oven gloves and something to put your baking tray onto, and we're going to take the bread out of the oven. Oh. Right, so we need to tip it out. Okay, we should know that it's ready. Remember, it's really hot still. So it should be ready. If you can hear, it should sound hollow. And then we'll know that it's ready. So now that you've got your lovely freshly made bread, let's just remind ourselves why we're doing this. So the Bible tells us that Jesus reflects the brightness of God's glory and is the exact likeness of God's own being, sustaining the universe with his powerful word. So Jesus sustains us just like bread sustains us. And something that sustains us is something that fills us up. So bread fills our tummies, just like Jesus and the Bible fills our hearts. So just something for you to think about while you were enjoying your lovely fresh made bread.